A very good evening to you from Trending News on Lookuptv, headquartered here in Nairobi, Kenya. We have a rich bulletin for you that is informative and educative and up-to-date. Engage with us on Twitter at Lookuptv using the hashtag Trending News and also on my Twitter handle at Marion Gachuhi. And now, President William Ruto has urged African countries to work towards integrating and eliminating barriers to international trade and push for the establishment of a more secure, reliable and efficient cross-border payment system that will deepen financial inclusion and foster growth in the continent. Ruto was speaking during the opening of the private sector dialogue on the African continental trade area in Nairobi.
I'm encouraged to note the progress in ongoing discussions to develop the equally essential protocols of e-commerce, women and youth in trade, and other programs that will be explained to you in the course of your retreat. This is also a chance to recognize that the guided trading initiative formulated to accelerate the implementation of the ACFTA did launch, and that Kenya was among the earliest exporters under the initiative. Since then, a number of countries have joined the initiative and commenced their exports. I encourage those countries that have not yet joined the initiative to do so and explore the wonderful free trade possibilities that they will be able to promptly access. Further, I challenge our ministers as they deliberate on the most appropriate resolutions to the outstanding issues in connection with the protocols to envision a unified Africa and promote the creation of coherent regional value chains whose outputs will bear the proud Made in Africa distinction. This is how we will make it possible to market the continent abroad as a single investment area. Our ministers should also dedicate their full capacities to the continental imperative to shift away from primary production into value addition and advanced production in the context of a broader industrial base and product diversification. Similarly, you have been assigned the task of generating viable strategies to resolve Africa's connectivity deficit in order to overcome logistical barriers to trade.
And now, County Governor of Siaya, James Orengo, says it's high time that Kenyans take a bold step to address electoral fraud. Speaking at St. Peter's Mundungu Anglican Church, Orengo said that electoral fraud is like not only a war crime but also an act of terrorism, while blasting the Kenya Kwanza administration for recent attacks on Azimio leaders over remarks of secession.
Electoral theft and electoral fraud may require international intervention. It is not an ordinary matter. It does not mean that after the court has made a ruling, you cannot have access to those servers. So a lot of this balderdash, a lot of this nonsense must stop. And there are people out there who I believe are educated idiots because the things they are saying, somebody who has been to a proper school should not be talking about Kenya being an entity where there are shareholders and others are not shareholders. The moment you say that Kenya belongs to shareholders, you are giving the right of those who are not shareholders to seek an alternative. The first person who is calling for secession is not Raila Amolo Odinga or Azimio, is Rigathi Gachagua.
Siaya County Deputy Governor William Oduol has been kicked out of the ODM party over disagreement with Governor James Orengo over alleged mismanagement of county funds. Oduol is accused by ODM Siaya branch officials of violating the party constitution. Governor Orengo and his deputy William Oduol have been on loggerheads for the past 3 months over blatant misappropriation of funds.